He's conquered Mars, electrified transport, and rewrote global discourse. Now Elon Musk says it's time to rewrite America's politics. The American Party isn't a tweet or a wish, it's a revolution. Welcome back to Timeless America, where we don't just tell stories, we reveal them. Today, we uncover Elon Musk's boldest move yet. A billionaire who once backed Trump is now building a brand new party. He's not joining politics, he's changing them forever. Hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell because you're about to see history in motion. Elon Musk's announcement on July 5, 2025 shattered the usual lull of political headlines. At 12:54 a.m. on July 6, he posted on X to when you want a new political party, and you will get one when it comes to bankrupting the country through waste and corruption. We live under a one-party system, not a democracy. He followed that up with another post earlier declaring that Independence Day was the perfect occasion to ask, do you want independence from the two-party system, which some consider to be a single party in disguise, and finally asked, should we establish the American Party overnight? Social media exploded. The hashtag American Party trended across platforms. Supporters hailed it as the birth of a political renaissance. Skeptics called it a billionaire's ego trip. But by dawn, the world knew Elon Musk had just changed American politics forever. The timing was no accident. The evening before President Trump had signed the tax cuts and spending bill, Musk, a longtime critic of government waste, had strongly opposed it. He believed it disproportionately favored entrenched interests and drained the national coffers. Musk was furious. He said on X that the legislation was a terrible deal for taxpayers. Then Trump responded by threatening to cut off billions in federal subsidies to Musk's key companies, including Tesla and SpaceX. It was payback for betrayal. The relationship between Musk and Trump had already frayed years earlier when Musk had spent millions on Trump's campaign and even served in the administration for 129 days before stepping down over policy disagreements. Today, Trump's threat was personal. This was war. In the eye of that storm, Musk planted his flag. The American Party. To understand the gravity of this moment, we need to travel back in time. From the moment Musk publicly aligned with Trump in 2016 during his campaign, Musk saw the businessman as a disruptor of the political status quo. He donated millions to the campaign drawn by Trump's promise to deregulate for innovation and land an American on Mars. Trump appreciated Musk's celebrity and technological clout. Musk attended summits and joined advisory councils brought in by Trump. They clinked glasses on Air Force One and touted each other's visions. But by 2017, when Trump pulled out of the Paris Climate Agreement, Musk quietly resigned from the White House council. It was the first fracture their friendship cracked. Over the years, the cracks deepened. Musk pushed for sustainable energy and regulation of artificial intelligence. Trump preached deregulation and America first. Nationalism beneath public respect lay deep. Philosophical differences. Then came the pandemic and Musk's defiance of lockdowns in California that drew both support and condemnation. Trump defended Musk's stance. The alliance endured but never fully healed. Then in 2020, Musk shocked the world by buying Twitter, rebranded as X. Trump hoped for a media platform return. He was reinstated but refused to rejoin X, signaling to Musk that political power could not be reclaimed easily from behind a screen that wound Musk. Their relationship turned icy, yet Musk continued to flirt with influence, using X to amplify political ideas, challenge narratives, and even hint at backing other candidates like Ron DeSantis. Fast forward to 2025, Trump passed that huge spending bill. Musk, only days earlier, had warned X followers that the country was bleeding under waste and corruption. Musk's view was that the two-party system had ossified into one party with two factions that served itself, not the people. He saw the spending package as proof. He saw his tweeted question asked on Independence Day as a patriotic call for freedom, and he heard the resounding yes from millions across America. Sparks of discontent that gushed into a torrent almost overnight. What did he announce? Exactly, he didn't unveil a full platform. That moment came later. In a long thread he posted when asked if an American party would run candidates, he responded, "We won't run someone unqualified or untested. We will run technologists, engineers, lawyers, scientists, community leaders, anyone with proven performance." He listed 5 pillars: strong economy, accountable government, transparent AI, space exploration, smart immigration, environmental stewardship, free speech, decentralized decision-making, And he emphasized no magic words, no phony culture wars, real solutions only. He emphasized solutions over slogans. He emphasized optimization, not ideology. He said, "I'm tired of watching politicians bicker while the world burns. I'm launching the American Party to build, not to blame." This announcement didn't land lightly. Within hours, citizen groups began organizing online meetups. People ranging from libertarians and tech geeks to moderate independents and concerned parents reached out. Emails, search, donations flowed. Could it be real? Could an outsider from Mars really step into D.C. without becoming part of the swamp? Mainstream media went into meltdown. CNN and MSNBC raised concerns about autocracy, tech control, and lack of experience. Fox News handed the story off cheerfully, framing Musk as Trump 2.0 or Elon. Atlantis New York Times warned of destabilization. USA Today printed op-eds on optimism versus naivety. Late night hosts had jokes ready, but beneath the jokes, America was paying attention. At the same time, international reactions poured and European leaders watched, warily wondering if America was politically fracturing. Even allies in Canada, Australia, and the EU called. Conversations with China and Russia speculated on the strategic impact of a Musk-led third party. Could it disrupt alliances, or could it give America a fresh reboot? The world noticed. Back in America, pressure between Trump and Musk intensified. Trump dismissed Musk, calling him a technocrat without a soul, and demanded Musk clarify his motives. Musk dug deeper in an X Spaces live interview. He said, "I want to create a party where not ideology drives policy, where policy is data-driven, not soundbite-driven, where corruption is root-canaled out, and where politics is returned to service, not showmanship." It was bold, emotional, revolutionary. People watched his eyes when he spoke, eyes full of passion, unfiltered risk, and audacious belief. Critics said it was narcissism. Others saw it as a beacon of hope. Meanwhile, Trump responded on Truth Social, "Musk may build rockets, but he doesn't understand the real people. He thinks engineers are all America needs. He forgot our truck drivers, farmers, soldiers, mothers, workers. If he actually thinks he'd run for office or replace us, he's dreaming. This is the biggest joke since pay to play. He helped me get elected. Now he wants to run the country." Trump's challenge wasn't personal. It was ideological. The man who once served in his orbit now dared to compete, not just for ideas, but for influence and ears across America. The clash of vision became visceral. Inside Musk's inner circle, planning was underway. They registered the American Party in multiple swing states, set up donation portals, hired staff, published policy white papers. A soft launch followed. Online interactive town halls where people asked about healthcare, automation, AI, ethics, environmental plans, and foreign policy. Musk responded with sincerity. He said, "We will support space missions. We will negotiate treaties based on data. We will balance budgets without austerity. We will invest in climate solutions. We will streamline immigration to attract talent, not gated wealth." He showed metrics, charts, education videos showing the real implementation pillars often missing in political promises. By mid-July, the American Party had attracted tens of thousands of volunteers across 50 states. They started door-knocking meetings, fundraisers, online petitions. They formed chapters in rural conservative towns and urban progressive cities. They began endorsing down-ballot candidates not tied to R or DTHIs. Is exactly what Musk envisioned. A grassroots movement begun at scale through technology. Social media amplified messages fast. Volunteers drove action. This was more than a buzzword. It was an unfolding experiment in structured, decentralized politics, a party built by engineers and community poets, computer scientists, and diesel mechanics. Throughout this period, Musk and Trump doubled their rhetoric. Trump verbally attacked Musk, calling him billionaire bully, and accused his new party of being anti-American tech oligarchy. Musk shot back, calling Trump's policies Rust Belt nostalgia, while insisting the American worker environment and families would benefit from data-driven job outlooks. Tension went national. Representatives and senators began weighing in. Republicans largely dismissed the party as gimmick. Democrats warned of a corporate takeover of democracy. Libertarians cheered. Some schools introduced political science classes about the Musk phenomenon. Public opinion polls divided. YouGov surveys put the American Party in double digits as an alternative to R&D in some swing districts. By August, environmental groups praised Musk's pledge on climate tech. Racial justice advocates liked the fact he proposed data-driven criminal justice Reform rural communities appreciated his infrastructure optimization plans. Blue-collar workers liked that he emphasized automation and reskilling rather than replacement. Nationwide businesses welcomed his vision for smart trade agreements, AI. Companies applauded his open-source AI ethics platform. Concerned Americans who felt stuck between parties finally found a new home. Then came the first real test. An August 2025 special House race in a Midwest swing district triggered by a retirement. Musk endorsed a candidate, tech engineer woman in her 40s with community outreach, moderate Republican who supported Trump in 2020 but had left the party. She proudly campaigned as American Party candidate, highlighting data-powered policy, urban renewal, rural broadband, water treatment. After a heated election, the final result came back at 2A. Balanced candidate squeaked victory by 3 points. It was small but seismic, a proof of concept. America had voted third party for the first time in decades and had elected an outsider. Lackland loss of Republicans via tech champion flagged the beginning of a real shift. Musk released a reaction post. First victory for American Party. Technology meets democracy. We can build momentum. Trump erupted. This is rigged. No wall, no values. This is corporate takeover. So I will cut subsidies and redirect support to MAGA loyalists. Musk responded, if people want change, the party will serve them, not just winners, but the nation as whole. Then reporters asked, could this develop national ticket? Could this become alternative to R or D in 2026? Musk smiled enigmatically. We'll see. Let's walk before we run. Throughout September and early October, chapters sprang up at college campuses, high-tech hubs, southern small towns, farm states. Volunteers signed up. Speech forums, meet and greets. Musk made rare public appearances to speak at universities, professional events. He emphasized the party was about empowerment, not protest, that it would hold politicians accountable with data dashboards and open governance tools. Most importantly, the American Party started crafting a 50-state strategy, not for 2024 but for 2026 Senate and governor races, local referendums on AI, privacy, infrastructure spending, and education. Technology hubs started building for long-term presence. Establishment figures began courting Musk. Politicians from both parties tentatively reached out. Private meetings were held with governors, CEOs, civic leaders. Musk remained non-committal. I don't want to be assimilated. We want agility, not gridlock, he said. Critics sounded alarms about corporate influence. Campaign finance ethics questions arose. Are tech billionaires healthy for democracy? Yet Musk emphasized transparency, open contracts, citizen oversight, independent audits could be groundbreaking. By December 2025, dozens of local officials were running under the banner more Americans identified as American Party sympathizers than Libertarian Party combined. Media started calling it the Musk moment. Drivers fluidly switched ideas online to opposing political coalitions. No longer satisfied by parties they grew up with, conversation had changed. Once it was left and right, now it was about solutions, data, sustainability, innovation, community, freedom, and governance. Not slogans, but systems surrounding America. A third current bristled with energy, hope, risk, disruption, future. Throw it all, the tension with Trump remained live. His tweets grew sharper when Musk claimed the goal was uniting Americans. Trump countered he was dividing them, calling his candidate fake patriots. Even supporters argued in comment sections, should we cross over? We vote policies, not celebrations yet. The American Party endured, propelled by consistent message and the momentum of volunteers. Local mayors passed policy pilots based on Musk's blueprint. AI, traffic signals, solar programs, workforce reskilling. Announced failed communities got funding under the banner. Volunteers donated time and shops displayed signs, we are American Party people. Town followers published weekly policy breakdowns explaining data dashboards and financial transparency tools. By early 2026, the American Party was exporting ideas abroad. Think tanks in Europe and Asia invited Musk delegates to discuss tech-infused democracy. Canadian mayors adopted data transparency. Swedish youth started American Party fan pages. University faculties offered courses on algorithmic governance, while global leaders debated what Musk's movement meant for democracy. His party, though still small, served as the most dynamic experiment in political modernization since 1932 in America. The traditional parties watched nervously. Republican leadership denounced a cartel takeover. Democrats said it was a corporate distraction. Both parties prepared for a challenge. Meanwhile, a new generation of voters registered and self-identified under their American Party flag. For the first time, their slogan was innovation, not incantation. As 2026 approached, polling suggested American Party candidates could up and multiple swing districts, even challenge for governor in a few states, triggering internal panic. Panels brainstormed how to win back technology conscious, and when Musk appeared at a political rally in March 2026 flanked by candidates from different states, the moment set social media ablaze. Moved, voices shifted, he was tanned. Jeans rolled up, his voice firm. He spoke about accountability, climate, AI, and space partnerships, calling it Americanism redefined through practicality, not partisanship. That rally speech marked the moment the movement crossed from experiment to institution. Thousands traveled to attend. Candidate donations crossed tens of millions. Foundations signed on. Tech entrepreneurs volunteered. The 2026 election night, the American Party saw wins in Senate primaries, governor races, and dozens of local offices. People spoke of 1990 for Republican sweep or 2006 Democratic wave. Now whispers of 2026 Musk-led revolution. Been it all. Musk never softened rhetoric, but he tempered tone, calling for unity, incentive, not ideology. Soon after he posted, "We have one job: unite, build, innovate, govern, serve." And even Trump responded less relentlessly, noting, "I respect Elon's energy, but I don't trust his contractlessness." Today, on July 7, 2026, the American Party stands not as a joke or niche movement, but as a legitimate challenger. The one-time tweet of Musk has become a nationwide phenomenon. The billionaire finally built not just rockets, but a political future. Musk used technology not to disrupt markets, but to revolutionize democracy. And now this journey is yours to witness, because in this moment, America could go from a two-party democracy to a data-driven republic, a republic of the modern. Together you have it, the full story of how Elon Musk launched the American Party, challenged Trump, triggered a political earthquake, and built a movement that could reshape America.